Hurts throwing right away. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Hurts throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. The Eagles at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Hurts.
Oh.
And his throw is incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Get it.
1st and 10, Taylor down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big play.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is going to have the Colts first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Got a man, it's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good reception there, the Colts on the march. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Play action. Richardson escaping the pressure right. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for a touchdown and look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To the right side, this is Taylor. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They go play action with Hurts. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 34-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play action. Here's Hurts. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Eastman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Eagles hustling to the line. Clock rolling. Second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Back to throw now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second down, here's Richardson. They'll get this off to Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
And the Colts first down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's going deep for Brown. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, as time expires in the first half. And the Colts will extend their lead on a final play of the half. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a 2nd and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Richardson looking to throw. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. On the option left, Richardson. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Richardson now on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Richardson to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should...
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 113 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter. On 1st down, Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. 159 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And I guess the touchdown. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Hurts. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And shedding a man at the 40. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Here we go. Set.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second
Here we go.
at the Eagles' 40.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that.
There he goes, right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tack those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
And it's caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
That's caught at the 2. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Here's Richardson.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Now Richardson.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This is 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it fly.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They go play action with Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But next...
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. I hope bruise about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop in the flight, take a trip to Peru. Now hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat.